See, alright, so first and foremost, I want to give our praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakadash. We said one of our apostles and elders are great Muslim well, our teachers, our apostles in the truth. And we say salutations, so I come to the push on the truth and say day and day out. Considering season on season, we say Shalom. Once again, going into a video here, I'm basically giving a news update. As you can see from the title, you see from the article, it say from the Washington Post, it say NATO sends more ships, fighter jets to Eastern Europe as Russia masses troops on Ukraine border, right? So this is one of the news articles that was spreading out today. The other two is this one here. As you can see, there's one screenshot. This show the trending things, the trending topics that were happening this morning, and this was just two, right? Which is the NATO sends more ships, fighter jets to Eastern Europe as Russia masses troops on Ukraine border, and Russia and China, right? Now, when you go to the Russia and China, it said drums of World War III are beaten. Russia and China are preparing for a huge action, and the West is weakening itself by releasing a hand of tyrannical regimes, supporting them and arming them to shed the blood of their people. So it's as you can see, this person put what drums of World War III are beaten. Russia and China are preparing for a huge action, right? Which means they want to we know Russia preparing to take over Ukraine and so forth. China is a big help and so on. This next comment underneath is what? Russia is setting up bases in Venezuela, which is something we know. Russia troops have already arrived in Venezuela. A weak US means a strong Russia and China. So you're seeing where it is taking place, right? Now let me jump to our scripture here. This is the book of Ecclesiastes chapter 39 verse 1, right? It says, but he that giveth his mind to the law of the Most High and is occupied in the meditation thereof will seek out the wisdom of all the ancient and be occupied in prophecies. And we see in the prophecies happening, and we know one of the major prophecies is what? World War III. And as this person comment here, it said drums of World War III are beaten, because that is something we're coming into. You understand? That's something that is going to happen, and we're seeing they ain't sticking at all. We're seeing Russia making movements. We're seeing China making movements. We're seeing NATO making movements. We're seeing America making movements and so forth. But also, if you notice, one of the things that they're mentioning here is that what the US is getting weak. You know, all these things is prophecies, right? All these things is prophecies. But nonetheless, as I said, the major one is what? That World War III, that third war. We coming into it. So that is why the scripture said to be occupied in prophecies, because we're seeing the prophecies playing out. For the end is at hand. You understand? So if you're slumbering, if you're sleeping, you're going to die in that sleep. You're going to be in a sleep state, and it's a nightmare going to come to you. You know? All these movements are happening, and all these things are happening. You know, as I say, the drums of World War III are beaten, so they're preparing for World War III. And I know the thing about it, all these topics here and all these things would bypass, and the people would focus on what? Some foolishness. They would rather watch some TikTok video with somebody dancing when this shit is happening. Right? Yeah, we just in that time, I'm going to jump to our script. I'm going to jump to the next script here. This is Matthew 24. Go straight to the point. This is Matthew chapter 24 verse 6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass. But the end is not yet. But the end is not yet. And that is what we're seeing. We're seeing wars and rumors of wars. Just this thing, drums of World War III are beaten. Yes, we know it's going to happen, but it's just a rumor of a war. And many other wars, because what? Because as it say, NATO sends more ships, fighter jets to Eastern Europe as Russia masses troops on the Ukraine border. That is when you hear that, you don't it's sounding like what? A war that's going to take place. Right? So it say what? And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. And that is what we're hearing about. These are the things that it should be, when it's trending, it should be taken heed to. because the Lord warned us about these things, and we're seeing it happening, right? We're seeing it happening. It's in New York Times. Biden ways deploying thousands of troops to Eastern Europe and Baltics. Right? This is what we're seeing. Right? So you say, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. It says, for nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. And this is what we're seeing. What we're seeing here is nation rising against nation. Kingdom against kingdom. This is what we're seeing. Right? And there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. This is what we're seeing. This is what happening right now. Right? This is what happening right now. We see nation rising against nation. Russia going into Ukraine. NATO's preparing the troops. Nation against nation. Right? Kingdom against kingdom. Let's say, and all these are the beginning of sorrows. So this is just the beginning. This is just the start of it. You know, this is just the start. All this stuff gonna pop off soon. Right? All this stuff gonna pop off soon. This is just the beginning. This is just, we hearing about it right now. Soon we'll be in it. So this is just the beginning. It are far away, far more worse to come. Right? Far more worse to come. As the more update, I'll do more videos on it. You know? So yeah, as the scripture say, be occupied in prophecies. Right? So with that, we give our praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yoshai, Ba'ashem Rekakodash. We say that man supporters and elders agreements to them well. And salutations to all the Akamans to the Christian children, say day and day out. In a counseling season we say, Shalom.